Hey everyone, okay, sometimes the game is just about getting key rolls at key times. This game was pretty fun in that I ended up barely staying alive at one point, and then kind of high rolling into the exact kind of cards I needed for the last turn or two to allow me to win. Anyways, let's take a watch. I get to play with one of the newer heroes here, and KAEL'THAS Sunstrider is definitely a tier 1 hero. The ability is super strong in the early game, and it's still relevant in the late game. He's one of the obvious picks for when you see him available to you. Ideally, he wants to start with a token, but most of the heroes want to start with a token. Don't really get a token at the beginning, so just go with the Homunculus. Homunculus is a super solid guy to start with. It's pretty much impossible for him to lose in the next 2 fights. It's worth the 2 life for it. The only one you can lose to is Deathwing and to Millhouse. Everyone else you beat or tie. So here I have an interesting choice. There's definitely want Spawn, but Spawn on the first turn by itself isn't that great. I don't want to make sure I get activate the hero power. So I decided to buy the Protector, sell it, and buff up my War Leader. War Leader being a 5/5 here was pretty good. It's not very good versus Deathwing, but still a pretty beefy guy here. Now this turn I decided to go for the Spawn and the Rockpool Hunter. Be able to make the War Leader 6/6 is very strong at this point. Plus now I could freeze the next turn buy the second War Leader as a 5/5. I decided to go into Murlocs. Having kind of beefier War Leaders is pretty sweet because it means they won't be sniped off early on, which is always kind of a problem. You're kind of dependent on your War Leaders to provide the attack power for most of your Murlocs, and most of the Murlocs are pretty low attack. So here I debated about whether or not I should freeze to get the triple on Homunculus. Kind of a problem is if I spend this whole turn tripling Homunculus, I kind of negate the value of my War Leader. They're still very big bodies at this point, but it's going to be very hard for me to go into Murlocs. Ideally here I want to be able to find a Cold Light Seer or a Navigator, or just pick up a couple more good Murlocs or buffs or something here. And by using up this whole turn and leveling for a level 4 tier 4 minion, kind of unable to do that. Yeah, there's no real choice there. Pretty much just Hydra. Magician only buffs one guy, so it's pretty much Hydra. Plus I have a Spawn too, so the Hydra's going to be okay, at least initially. Spin and I'll also be able to triple off World Leader here. Triple off into a nice beefy World Leader. Yeah, it's kind of interesting choices here. I can take Baron, I can take Goldrin, or Sneed. Goldrin's not really even in my mind right now. All I have is the the Cave Hydra. It comes down to Baron or Sneeds. Sneeds is like super solid, big body. But I have a spawn already. Baron makes spawn like so much better. Like the spawn's already really good. Makes spawn so much better. So I think it was worth it just to take the Baron. Also allows me to kind of build around Baron. Like there's a lot of strategies you kind of do with Baron. Like you can do like the mech, Kaboom bot, the egg strategy, or you go into Beast and do Goldrinn with Baron. I grabbed the annoy module without having a mech because A is really good, and I'm also not sure what direction I'm going to go in. So if I found like Kaboom bot or egg in the turns after, I was probably going to go into more of a mech build with my Baron. And I could just hold it. My board was pretty strong at that point. I can just hold it and see what happens the following turn. Really good millhouse, so I'll whoop it that turn. 21 damage. Uninspiring board here. Yeah, I probably should just spin again. It's not worth selling off the 5-8. I ended up selling it to buy the Zubot. They give my guys a buff, but like it's not really that valuable. It's only +1/+1 to the Hydra. So it's not going to be that big of a cleave. A 5-point cleave. It's still pretty early though, so the cleave's still relevant. I also had to make sure to try to position my guys so that I don't get cleaved. Eke out a victory on this one. Now I still have no real direction. I don't know what I'm going to do or where I'm going to be. I kind of come into an interesting spot here. Like, there's the 3 shredders. I could buy one this turn and then buy the other 2 shredders the turn after. I decided it's worth it because like levels tier 6 minions are by far the best. Fortunately, I played around cleaves, so it worked out okay for me this fight. Like I'm guaranteed I'm gonna lose, but like I don't get Baron cleaved off right away, so I'm able to give the buff on all my guys. Taking a little bit, which isn't so bad, especially when you're at 100% loss. That's off the worst creature I think I had there at the time. Pick up and a picking Mama Bear off the triple. So now I definitely have a direction of where I want to go with my deck. Ended up selling off my Cave Hydra. My Hydra is small at this point. I don't have that much impact, and I'd rather have it back into the pool so I could rebuy it again and with boost off Mama. I debated buying the Battle Master there, but obviously it wasn't really worthwhile. Get very lucky and end up getting a Goldrinn on the last spin. Deck is taking shape quite nicely. The cleaves are like doing a ton of work. Never would have lost this game, but it was just like very close. I felt like I was going to win. Able to pick up the second Goldrinn. Now I just need to find a way to taunt it. Kind of sucks, like, I can't really sell off the Harvest Golem, because I can't afford to have Baron just plucked off for the first attack. But then, like, I can't get Goldrinn on the board. Like, what am I supposed to sell? But, like, we're both beasts though, so I knew I had to kind of go first and get off my, Goldrins, which pretty much happened. Plus, my beasts were all bigger because I had Mama Bear. He did have Mama Bear. Worked out pretty well. Well, last possible turn I imagine. To spin up Goldrinn. Yeah, I'm gonna play this Deathwing at all. So I didn't know if he had a cleave or not. Kind of had to play around it. I didn't want my Hydras getting cleaved. He obviously did not have the cleave. I was able to Hydra off his Baron, so he was able to make a bunch of 16/16s. Barely managed to stay alive. Left one little bot out there. One bot to save the day. End up against the ghost here. We're up against the ghost, allows me to do a little bit of buffing. But I thoroughly kind of beat him the last time, so I wasn't super worried about it. Really just kind of depends who goes first, but now I have Goldrinn going. I only had one Goldrinn last time, so I'm pretty sure there's a crush him here. Pretty safe to say I'm gonna crush him. I was like 85% last time when I killed him. And my board got significantly better. Yeah, now I'm 93%. Cleaves definitely put in the work that on all these attacks. He had a bunch of Divine Shield. Debating about buying the Mechana, but like it's probably going to end up running to a Divine Shield. Not going to be very big. I should have took the Mirrors out there. Could have got me some good stuff. But it wasn't really that necessary. a bunch of macros now. But they don't have poison on them, so it makes a huge difference. Like, please do a lot of work on all his divine shields. Able to snipe off the macros one, and then allow him to go infinite. Anyways, that was that game. Got pretty lucky to roll into the Goldrinn at the end. Also got pretty lucky to hit Mama and then be able to find enough beasts to build a composition pretty much that turn. Yeah, but the Sunstrider hero is super strong. Definitely one of the strongest heroes. And definitely worth playing if you aren't playing him regularly. Anyways, if you liked the video, click the like button and subscribe, and leave a comment. I'd appreciate any feedback that you guys could offer me. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.